Welcome back, everybody. My name's APrater54, aka Adam, coach of the McChesney Park Slowpokes, and today I bring you the Season 5 draft analysis for Seoul Do Association, and this is the Latios division. This is the upload required. This season, we decided to disband these low tier 10 and below Terra captains. Now we have the big boys, with the exception of the main abusers like Spathra, Great Tusk, Walking Wake, Bolts, Boulder, Gouging Fire, Palafin, stuff like that are Terra banned. But if it is Terra legal, it is able to Terra into 3 types of your choosing. We get 25 points for Terra, we get 110 points to draft 10 Pokemon. And I was 4th pick overall out of 18 coaches this season. We decided to up that as well. So that's definitely going to be interesting. So without further ado, I decided to take my Terra Captain round 1. For 16 points, I took Terra Iron Moth. This is probably the most broken thing on the board that could Terra besides Landa T, Meowscarada, Weavile, Cinderace, and Quackable. Just to name a few that are overly busted. We are Terra Grass, Fairy, and Fire. Grass is to remove my water and times 4 ground weakness, allowing me to prosper at the trade-off of now Fire, Flying, Poisoned, and Bug moves hit me incredibly hard. But I have natural Spadaf, I have good HP, and I have phenomenal special attack stat of 140 and 110 speed. All in all, being able to run Booster Energy, being able to run AV, being able to run Morning Sun, Black Sludge, Leftovers, you name it. Just, well, probably not Black Sludge because I'm removing my Poison typing. But just the amount of coverage this gets, it gets Terra boosted Energy Ball, Terra boosted Dazzling Gleam, Terra boosted Fiery Dance, access to Discharge, Bug Buzz, Hurricane. All in all, incredibly good. And I look forward to seeing what this Mon can do. Maybe pop off, might have to Terra ban it next season if it does way too well. But we will see what 16-point Terra Iron Moth can do. Next, for round 2, it came all the way back to me, and I'm actually surprised this was here. This is where I changed the entire dynamic of this team, because I'm surprised this mod came back to me. 14-point Iron Jugulus. Alright, we've got Hurricane, Hydro Pump, we've got Dark Pulse, Earth Power, Flash Cannon. We get... what is it? What's the move? Yeah, we get Knockoff as well in this mon, which can come in handy against Eviolites. Music needs to pick whether it wants to be loud or soft. Sorry about that. And if you can guess this theme by now, it's rainy day music. So this is about to take a transition. This is base 108 speed. Gets booster speed, booster special attack, access. I think it gets Nasty Pot. I have to double check. I know Hydreigon does. I can't remember if this does, even though I've used it. My memory is blanking at the time of this recording. But all in all, being able to hit especially hard so far this early on in the team at the cost of 30 points is absolutely amazing. Next, it came back to me like almost immediately on the wheel. So, Archaludon came back. Alright. So, I'm a little ground weak right now, and I'm neutral to Fairy. That's fine. But, and, kind of weak to Rocks. But all in all, Stamina is absolutely broken. Electroshot, broken. Access to Stealth Rocks. Access to T-Wave. Body Press, Flash Cannon, Earthquake, Swords Dance. Gets access to Dragon Pulse, Dragon Tail, access to Counter. All in all, phenomenal mon for what it does. And I look forward to using this bulky bastard with its 130 defense and high HP. Frail as shit SPDF wise, but slap an assault vest on it, this thing is amazing. And I can't wait to see if I can get this thing to pop off. I had it 2 seasons ago and it did relatively well in the couple games I brought it. I did not have the confidence back then, but I have the confidence now. So we'll see if 14-point Archaludon was worth it. This almost was my Terra Captain, but I'm not passing up Moth. Are you fucking kidding me? I'd have to be a sociopath. Next, well, you saw I mentioned Electroshock. Let's have Politoed. I can actually afford Pelipper. Pelipper is undrafted at the time of this. I didn't want Pelipper. I didn't want the... I know I'm trading it off for not having ground weakness, but having the dual ability of having damp and water absorb for the weeks I do not need rain is absolutely amazing. Being pure water is good. I'm not ×4 weak to electric, which helps the overall team. Granted, I'm not exactly the fastest thing in the world, but Politoed can be a little bit fun. This gets access to Belly Drum, but it has no way of boosting its own speed besides Selic Berry, but that's fine. This gets access to Weather Ball, Ice Beam, Earth Power, gets access to Psychic, gets access to Hypnosis, so I can put something to sleep. I can run a Blunder Policy set. If I miss, I'm double speed. Now I can smack things. All in all, Politoed, it can do quite a bit of fun for 9 points. Next, it came back to us, and I was honestly surprised this thing sat this long. It was gone immediately in the Latias and No Terror division, but we got round 5 Annihilate for 16 points. Why the fuck not? Access to Final Gambit, Stealth Rocks, gets access to Drain Punch, Rage Fist, Close Combat, Brick Break, Stone Edge, gets access to Poison Jab, gets access to, what was it? I mentioned Final Gambit already, I believe. But its HP stat being able to nuke almost anything in the game that's lower than base 100 is just ridiculous. If you're not high HP or Ghost type, Final Gambit just murks you. And I can do a 1v1 with a massive threat if you're already set up and just be gone. All in all, that's pretty good. Access to Defiant to give me +1 attack. Deters the Sticky Web setters because I can run White Herb, Defiant. The speed drop will happen and then the attack boost happens and then White Herb resets my speed. That's pretty deadly. This is anti-defog, anti-spin. All in all, a phenomenal mon. I hope to do it justice. I've struggled with my first time using it because I had it like early on Gen and League and YCL, and I just struggled. I took over a team that was already 0-3, and they had Annihilate. I did not know what to do with it. I had no experience. I got it to work a little bit, but I finally figured out the kinks of what makes this mon works just by like seeing how it performs, how it's used. I hope to do it justice. Next, we take our second Terra Captain and the last of our 25 points. Terra Hatterene with Fairy, Water, and Poison. This is our Magic Bouncer. This is our Trick Room setter. This is just going to be fun. Trick Room Weakness Policy with Draining Kiss and Terra Poison is just freaking ridiculous. You can Terra Water, eat an electric move after a Calm Mind, and a Trick Room be +3, +2, +2, and just hammer away. Auto end games, all in all, hat, aka Pudding Pop. I hope you perform so well. I want to do Bread Pudding official proud by having his mascot pop off, but we'll see if we can do that. This thing is low on HP base-wise, but it's bulky as all hell, so when it does Draining Kiss, it gets a shit ton of HP back. So that's going to be incredibly good. Only issue is it doesn't get much of dark type moves to spam break opposing psychic types. So we'll figure that out in the long run. We do get Shadow Ball, but it would be nice to have a dark type move. So Terra Poison's fine for now. If I end up wanting it, I'll get Terra Dark later. Oh, this also gets access to Nuzzle and Swords Dance as well as Light Screen and Reflect. So it can be support. It also gets Trick Room Healing Wish, so I can send that straight to slow Archelodon or, well, one of my other mons that's incredibly slow later on in the draft. But all in all, Hatterene, you're such a good girl. And here's where I goofed. It was like 2 a.m. when it passed to me, and I took this originally as my wrong electric type. I took Jolteon. But I decided to keep it instead of trading it off in Grace for something better. The only thing I would probably trade it for is either Thundy or Zapdos, but both of those are claimed already. But the 130 speed is absolutely amazing. Having access to Weather Ball, now ground types can't freely switch into me to block the electric type moves. This gained Alluring Voice this gen, gets access to Copycat, gets access to Baton Pass. All in all, incredibly good. Able to hit decently hard, getting access to Calm Minds so we can actually boost its stats, then hammer away in the face. Really, really good. For 9 points, hopefully Jolteon proves its worth. It's nice to have the speed and be able to spam Thunder in the rain. But all in all, having a speedy Volt switch pivot is incredibly good in this gen. Just having a good electric type in general is good. Granted, Jolteon, it's alright. I don't think I've ever actually used one. So we'll see how this goes. Next, it came back to us. We are on round 8 of 10. We decided, let's get a Rain Abuser. We took Dreadnought. Dreadnought gained Ice Spinner, Shell Smash, well, had Shell Smash, I believe. But gained Ice Spinner, gained, fuck, what was it? Poison Jab this gen for fairies. And I believe one other move, but I can't remember off the top of my head. This is able to run Loaded Dice Rock Blast. This is able to run Shell Smash White Art and put the game away in rain. Granted, it's ×4 weak to grass, neutral to fight, well, weak to fighting, neutral to water. It's high risk, high reward. If I'm able to get the Shell Smash off with its natural bulk and able to just smash teams to bits, I will take it. I had Dreadnought in YCL when I had the Rain and Sun manual weather team, and it popped off. So let's see what happens if I actually have Drizzle this time. All in all, Dreadnought is good mon. I was tempted to make this my Terra Captain over Hatterene and just be overly abusive. But it is what it is at the end of the day. We will have some fun with Franklin. And we will see how this goes. Dreadnought was 7 points. Round 9. For 8 points, I drafted Serena. Why was this still on the board in round 9? I have no idea. But she's here. She has triple axle. She has knockoff. She has rapid spin. She has Zen headbutt. She gained Pezzo Blizzard, so she does not have to lock into Power Whip. She can have a base 90, 100% accurate move. Also very good. Drop kick to lower attacks, attack stat of the opponent. This is able to synthesis up, get its health back. All in all, incredibly thick Pokemon, especially with an Assault Vest. This thing just goes to town. This is another form of hazard removal. Well, only thing I have besides Hatterene. Goal is to just smack things super, super hard, and then have Serena Brent come in and rapid spin things away. But, because the Ghost type's not going to want to switch into the knockoff in this thing. Alright, last but not least, the coup de grace, the glue that holds this team together that allows both modes to activate. 4-point Pincurchin is back. Yes, did I learn my lesson for PDD? Hell no. Can Pincurchin actually provide very good support? Yes, especially to Jugulus and to Iron Moth. Iron Moth gets terrain boosted discharges. It also has, and Rain has 100% accurate hurricanes. Broken. Jolteon, boosted thunder. Archaludon, boosted electroshot in rain. Realistically, no switching. You resist no longer. It's going to be +1 and it's going to be neutral. Like, I don't care if you're a grass type or a dragon type. Electroshot is going to hurt now. This activates the booster energies on both Moth and Jugulus, which is incredibly good. This prevents my team from falling asleep, so I'm immune to Spore. I turned the music off because I got tired of the ads. So this is just going to be the quiet time of the video. But Pincurchin, Spikes, T-Spikes, Scald gets access to Thunderwave, gets access to Discharge. All in all, little guy can hit hard. And it gets access to Hex and Venoshock. If your team's already statused, this thing could hit. It can do a base 120 poison type move and a base 120 ghost type move. If they are statused, which is incredibly good. This little guy can come in. Oh, this league did not ban Quick Claw, so I can run Quick Claw on this. We decided to just have that legal because I'm like, it's a 10% chance. Like, is it going to activate all the time? No. Granted, it's not. People think it's not very sportsmanlike, but Quick Claw is a thing. Hatterene into this after clicking Trick Room can be incredibly nasty depending on if I want to run physical or special with this. Just being able to hazard set momentum myself off is pretty damn good. This gets rest, curse, and recover. Granted, I'm not clicking rest in electric terrain. I'm not an idiot. But all in all, Pincurchin's the glue that holds this together. Tell me what you think about the team down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And enjoy. I will catch you guys later for week 1 when I play Vinsmoke Void. And you guys have a good night. Peace.